John Mark was rejected by Paul. Timothy had ulcers. Hosea's wife was a prostitute. That's tough ministry right there. Amos's only training was in the school of fig tree pruning. Jacob was a liar. David had an affair. Solomon was too rich. Mary was too poor. Abraham was too old. David was too young. Peter was afraid of death. And Lazarus was dead. I always ask my students, do you think it was a good thing for Lazarus to be raised from the dead? But he came back, and he probably did ministry while he was waiting. John was self-righteous. Naomi was a widow. Paul was a murderer. So was Moses. Jonah ran from God. Miriam was a gossip. Gideon and Thomas both doubted. Jeremiah was depressed and suicidal. Look at the book of Jeremiah and tell me that he wasn't overwhelmed by the challenges of ministry, and yet he kept going, and he kept doing what God had him to do. Elijah was burned out. He was actually in a cave, by the way. I was thinking that's what Pastor was going to talk about, because he was in a cave, and he actually thought he was the only Christian left. And then God sent him a raven. And God said, I got all kinds of people still lined up to testify about who I am. So Miriam was a gossip. Elijah was burned out. John the Baptist was a loudmouth. Mary was actually pretty faithful. Martha was a worrywart. Samson had long hair. Did I mention that Moses had a short fuse? So did Peter, Paul. Well, lots of us had. So when you think about that list of people, what it should tell you is who God is and what God can do with people like